Okay, we should now be live. Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Fire Emblem 3 Houses live stream. Now, there's something I really want to make note of. I thought it was okay these past few streams. I even specifically said if there was an echo or not on the first stream. Everyone said it was Gucci. It wasn't. So I went back into the stream. I went videos, because they're on YouTube. And it was not all Gucci. You could definitely hear like an echo. It wasn't like an echo as like a several seconds later than echo, but it was more or less a at the same time. You could hear there's two different tracks of the same thing going at the same time. So I quickly, hopefully, changed it so it doesn't do that this time around. Reason? Because I had the desktop audio still going for OBS, so it was capturing both the capture card and desktop audio. If you're wondering why is that the case, is because I'm pretty much getting the music from the capture card from OBS. I'm not getting it from the Switch. If I were to try to get it from the Switch, then obviously you guys want to be able to hear anything, and I'll be the only one listening. So what I'm doing is, because it's a feature on OBS, I can allow the audio to go out from the capture card to the OBS and out to the sound card. Now, because of that, I still had the desktop audio on, which pretty much takes anything from the sound card. So that's why there were two things going at once. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, that's the case. So I'm gonna let you guys do. I'm gonna let a support play. I'm just gonna go one that we've already seen. I'm not gonna do time skip. I also have to do something real quick, so this is like a way for just to test things out, making sure everything's okay, which should be okay. We're gonna go Interguard and Freind. So this is a test run. Let me know if it all sounds okay, like normal. It should be fixed. So you should not be hearing an echo. You should be hearing it just from the capture device itself, not from my desktop audio at the same time. So if it doesn't sound like it's echoing or there's two voices, let me know. And also, I did turn down the audio for the game itself because I noticed that it was actually louder than my voice at times. So do let me know if that's the case or not. So like I said, this is gonna be a test run. I need to do something real quick, and I'll be back in just a second.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Yeah, that was a little laggy. Oh, that's why I don't have it as...
Is that so?
We might have to... Because I noticed it's laggy.
Yes, I have a story for you.
Why is it doing that?
It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other...
This is just like a test run before
we emperor of
get the actual,
He wagered the throne in a duel
going.
Against Derek and won.
This is all but
Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it.
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both
mine
parties
looks
are willing.
fine, but I know it's a little
Now that you
choppy.
have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by
I don't know.
that.
I think that's just me.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you.
That's weird.
Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
Okay, so look, sounds
Copies will
fine.
produce
No echo,
thousands of
no
these
two
pamphlets
voices
and
going at the
distribute
same
them
time.
far and wide.
If that's
Then
the case,
everyone will know about
I
my...
fixed it, so it's not gonna be that case anymore.
This
I'm sorry
has
for the
to
past 3
stop.
streams. It was like that, so I'm
Perhaps
sorry.
I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Okay. So, I just noticed that it was, like, buffering a lot there, but I messed around with the connections, and now it works flawlessly, so I don't know why it was doing that, but whatever the case, everything should be Gucci now. Let's continue with the Bow Emblem Black Eagles route playthrough. Now, of course, I kind of got spoiled a little bit if I were to get to Edgar's route, but I don't know the exact way. Supposedly you have to be at the monastery. That's the only thing that I got spoiled on, which I guess I am spoiling against for you guys as well, but hopefully it's nothing too much. So I always join the monastery each month, always, so I don't think we will necessarily miss anything, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah, it's not buffering. That's good, that's good. So, might as well recap for you guys that were not here. So, while roster-wise, we ended up getting Felix, beast support-wise. We were doing the beast support mechanic. And that's pretty much it so far. Other beast supports, yes, I do have other beast supports right now. Leone and Lysithia. Leone, I can't do it yet until a certain thing happens story-wise. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you can understand when I get the beast support for Leone, which isn't a... I don't remember exactly what chapter it is, but it's past halfway point for the beginning part of the game. And then Lysithia is beast support, but she hasn't joined yet. Main reasoning why for Lysithia, of course, if you guys don't know yet, is because mostly supports. Because she has the support with Edelgard, and I'm really curious on that. Also, I'm gonna try to get these guys' supports up because I'm fearing that I'm going to regret it if I don't. I mean, Edelgard, I'm gonna never know less, but Hubert for sure as well, just to be safe. Because I know something happened to Blue Lion's route, which I got someone to be support, but I think that wasn't enough. So, if you get what I'm saying, then yeah, I'm kind of afraid of these two. Well, mostly Hubert, because I don't know if there's anything with Hubert with timescale. I think that's a spoiler in itself, I guess, what happens to someone in Blue Lions, but aside from that, yeah, Hilda is already beast support. I did look it up because I was like, why isn't she appearing? Even though I suffered it for 10 plus times. It's because there's a certain point where she actually does join you, but it's later on. Which I had a feeling she was going to join, but it just was weird how they did her. Even though she's quote-unquote the admin of the Golden Deer, she's still recruitable. Which I find odd. Like, why is it the dude recruitable if that's the case? Then again, that would mean the Michi would be recruitable, so it wouldn't make sense for the dude, but you get the point I'm getting at. Aside from that, at this point is just... I think I got everyone to be support, pretty much. So now we could go for other units. So I'm thinking of... we can't do it now, I'm going to be doing the Rare Monster mission. But aside from getting Edelgard and Heberts to be at least, I will try... I was thinking getting the Bull Boys. I'm thinking about getting the rest of the bows, or Canaclake bows, so Ignatz, and then Ash. Then again, I don't know about Ash, because I'm 50-50 with Ash. Like, he can be speedy, but he doesn't get much attack. But he's more of a mage killer, if you get what I'm getting at, but not that crazy mage killer. Aside from him, Ignatz, I think, would be at least the next unit we go for if I go for yet another unit. Aside from Catherine or Shamir. Like, those are the only two church people we are going to recruit. So he may... I don't know how we're going to do it, but if at least we're going to recruit another person, it is going to be Ignatz, at least. It's going to be Ignatz. We'll see. We'll see. Aside from that, that's support-wise what we're going to focus on. I at least want to get these guys at least one more maybe to see if we can heal to A. I don't think we can with Edgar, maybe with Hubert. Who knows? I don't know. Aside from that, what did I do? Okay. I do want to go over inventory. Okay, looks fine. Looks kinda fine. I might repair his bows before next mission. You know, everyone else looks fine. Oh, Felix can use the mini bow now. Since he's not at C rank, I'm pretty much good. I gave him a mini bow. So I might actually use that right now. So I think that's gonna be our, like, I'm gonna keep him, just for, Hilda and everyone else that recruits that doesn't have the best in bows. Leonie, I don't know if we get her if she's at C. I think she might be at like D or D plus at least. Aside from Leonie, which I'm not too positive on, everyone else should probably not get anything in bows, so we'll probably give them mini bows just for them to counter in one space. Aside from that, talking about battalions, I'm curious, can we do anything with battalions? So if you guys don't know, this is the only archer battalion that we have. Aside from that, is there any new ones? Nope. It has fire, but nope. Okay. Aside from okay, well, I think, oh yeah, this is probably from the missions. That's why we have these guys. Barrel and disturbance will dismiss. Aside from that, yeah, let's go into battle. Battle at Madrid Way.
Why, thank you so much. I have gratitude.
There we go.
Thanks.
Now, I don't know what the boss is gonna be, because I think this first boss is usually different per route, so I'm not entirely sure what's gonna be for us. Because I know the one I faced first time was a very speedy one. Blue Lions, I think it was maybe the same thing. I know it was the King of Beasts, maybe. So, not really useful. I mean, it's a Gradivis, which I think is rare. Like, I think this is one of those rare weapons you can get. Which, that's cool, but we're not gonna use it. We're gonna sell it. Maybe I'll keep it, just for the looks. Just to have it there. But aside from him, yeah, these guys should be sort of easy. 14 speed. We should be able to handle them. And also, let me know what music you want me to put on.
Oh no.
I say that, but I don't wanna...
As you wish.
I'm kinda curious. 21 damage. 21, nice, 9. That's 12 damage, so we wouldn't exactly kill for double.
I'll go.
That's my cue.
Put me in there. Stay focused.
We'll let him attack us.
Battle.
I will prevail.
Oh, maybe
I am Ferdinand
no
von
one...
Eyre,
mission assistants. I think at this point
I will get the victory.
Mission assistants. Nice. I think again he probably could have done 2 crisps. Nice 3 damage. I know how that feels. Okay, who wants to level up? If I can. Well, then again, I can do the capital. She can do that too. You know what, Dorothea? How about
it? I won't go down so easily.
Gotta give me strength?
Not quite what I was after.
So if you guys don't know how our level ups been, yeah, our level ups have been mages get attack, non-mages get everything else. Like, Dorothea has almost the same amount of attack with magic. Hubert has 13 strength. Linhardt has actually the same amount of strength. Like, these guys have been getting attack, which I was like, okay. I know Dorothea's attack percentage is like, what was it, like 20%? It's like very low. And I got like several attack stats. Like I think she has a base of 5 at the beginning. So yeah, like that kind of just shows you how many attack stats we've gotten. Like I think she starts out at 5, it's a base of 20, and she has 11. It's legit crazy. Like, why? Game, why? Why are you being nice to me? Frick. All this free experience, man. You're not gonna kill him. Even with all of your teams, with all of your team members in your game. Sorry to say it, but you may not actually kill him. Oh, I probably should have put Hubert there, actually. Person got vaporized. Okay, Hubert. Don't care if you double, I'm not doing anything.
The battlefield has much to teach.
Oh, nothing? Okay.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, we'll target. Nice, put it up. Finish off with Linhardt here.
Can't get ahead of myself.
Get that nice level 11. What are you gonna give us? Okay.
I think I'm improving.
It's not bad. I'll take it. Especially for Linhardt. Linhardt's not really that speedy. At this point, it doesn't really matter who we give it to. Gave Caspar the accuracy range. You notice that.
You see that?
Because I think he's known to be inaccurate. Because he's especially since he's made to
Pretty good, don't you think?
axes. Not hold, but use axes. It's his main class, regardless. So he tends to be inaccurate. So I thought about giving, like, as you guys can tell, gave him the accuracy ring just to maybe help out if he ends up becoming inaccurate. And you get that pretty much on Miglon's map, so. Which actually we just finished yesterday, so. Wow. Rip AI. Well, it's kind of nice that these guys are kind of weakening now. But I would love the experience. Oh, we want to grab this anyways,
I thought I was dead.
Attack? Thank you.
I can improve too, you know.
You know, that's the thing with Bernadette, is she needs attack. Like, that is the one thing I just tend to not get her for, and it's just a bit annoying. So when we actually do get it, it's hallelujah moment. We'll be safe. I don't want someone to die. So we'll be safe. I don't think the AI is gonna really target me. But there's occasions where they do. We'll be safe whenever. Okay. Trip experience. I mean, then again, it's not much of an issue. So I think we need to be at a base for the chapter. So I think we're already like mid level. Really? No Sprots 0 damage? Congrats, mate. Where's the position of your head? Yeah, another person gets it. Okay. Well, since we're coming close to the enemy here, we're gonna take this guy out.
Why am I even here?
Okay.
Stronger, huh? We'll see.
That's an odd level up. I mean, resistance is not bad to get. But then again, you don't usually get much chance, like, you don't really face that many dangerous or that many archers to begin with. Oh, Crystal Flame. Oh, that's kind of a spoiler. I like, if you haven't seen her, go back, if you haven't seen last live stream,
I've mastered this art.
I would suggest doing that because you pretty much, just that alone, I just spoiled a lot of last day's stream and her season, her second season, to be exact. Which I guess we could play it again if you guys want me to. If you guys missed that. What the fuck? Crystal Flame, buddy. Oh, steel legs. stream, Divas. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting already. Like, growth rates are, like, not accurate. Don't kill the boss. Please don't kill the boss. I would love the experience. Fuck you. Okay, well, the boss is wanting to be Super Saiyan annoying, so we're gonna try to avoid this. Well, everyone is trying to focus on the boss. We'll get these slight hits in. Yo, I'm like at the last of the Good luck. I can't say anything because I kind of know that there is differences for Black Eagles.
Next time, bring your friends.
I mean, again, you already had the last chapter. I let you play through it because I don't know which route you're at. So, because I don't know exactly that, I'll try it. And to be honest, I don't even know how to even get to the different routes. So. What is your attack rate? Okay, so he's probably going to target him, finish him off. My Blue Lions run, everyone's riding Dragon. The question's asked. At least you can use different weapon types, so I guess there's that, but I gotcha. Okay, it's time.
It's time!
Hey, I'll ask you this. Why do you think all the dragons are Wyvern riders pretty much Wyverns themselves? Why the hell do they look like reindeer? Can someone ask me that, or actually give me an answer to that? I want to hit them in the trees. I'll take that.
Greatness
right?
awaits me.
You're going to hit, so attack is nice. %34% hit chance. Should be okay.
Not good enough.
Let's see our hit rate. 6? I mean, 100%. We have higher hit rate. Because she has so much weapon durability, and I'll do just a bumper attack. How does it do? Here. Some damage. Wish you could double. Which actually, I need to check out his attack speed. What is your attack speed, mate? 10. You have 10 speed? Really? Damn. You are a speedy fuck. How do I do this? 100%. most damage as possible. She can double. I think she can double. No, she can crit, but she can't double. Yeah, let's try for the crit. That's okay. And the only one who could double is Felix. Probably could have given that to Petra, but then again, if Petra critted, she would have gotten it. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll do another gambit. Just for damage sake.
We'll contribute.
Got to try.
Okay, he's gonna go after me. That's what I want. So if we end up getting hit, we'll be Gucci.
Too easy.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get a crit on her. If she gets the kill, she gets the kill. I mean, I don't think she'll be able to get the kill. This guy has 100% crit. Training mode, just in case it's free. Oh, you lucky dog. Actually hitting it over there. Who would love to kill? I guess we can give it to Hubert and see what he gets for a little while. Well, we really don't care if it's anything.
Hardly worth my time.
Let's see what you get. Yes! Strength
Any
and speed.
experience is worth having.
Nice. Thank you, Hubert. And Gravitas. Gravitas that we'll probably never get. Okay, Caspar getting the MVP, which doesn't really matter anyway, but okay. But yeah, also do note, it is a 20% for at least Dorothea I know of. But it's also, I think since the class still right now is fighter, I think is kind of influencing the growth. I know there is class growth as well on, but I'm not positive on the specifics. So, Felix is still gonna be bows. He has already swords. I could give him the assassin treatment if I wanted to, but I think I also I can't look at that right now, so we'll wait for that later. But do I want to focus on anything else? Do I want to go on with bows still? So if I can go with bows, I can get him to see faster, but I could also get... You know what, we'll do with bows and see how things go.
Quite intriguing. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
It was nothing. I can do better now. Of course I gotta. You need to butter me up.
Okay, we'll stop there for now. I think with bows, I could go. Because I know eventually I'll go for bows. I have the mini bow. It's not mandatory anymore for me to go to C, but it would be nice to go for C just so I can have it so I don't have to use the mini-bow. But he's so strong, he's fine, even if he uses the mini-bow or not. So we might as well. He's weak in authority. So if I decide to give him a gambit, but I don't know if his charm's any good to go for authority. I think we'll just go with writing.
Quite intriguing.
But we also eventually have to work on their alliances, so that's like the only thing I'm not too much of a fan of. But that's okay. We'll eventually get there. And so, Edagard, our goal is to get her to.
I'm improving.
D or D plus?
My efforts
For swords, so we can make her into a lord. If you guys wonder, like, why am I going swords? I'm gonna make her into a lord so she can get the lord max out, so we can get that +2 resistance. That's the only reason why. The other class, after we get it, I will instantly switch her to archer. I might, when we get into post time skip, we'll just keep her to her own class, just because I feel like the growths for the class probably are the best. That's just my thought. I'm not too positive on that. I'm guessing it will be. We'll see. I think it's either D or D plus. I'm not positive. You know what? We're gonna leave it for now. We'll work on writing.
nothing worth celebrating. I'm getting closer. Praise isn't necessary, really.
Eventually, I think we will just make her into a bonnet, but
I still have much to learn.
When we get into post time skip, we'll stay with her class.
I still have much to learn.
Freind. Let's see. Authority? Maybe? I guess a little bit of authority.
I am beginning to understand.
Because with variety, we need to get to A.
I appreciate your coaching.
So after we get writing to A, we'll instantly switch to whatever else we need to go for. Bernadetta, we do need to get finished Bernadetta's button talent. Okay.
I guess I've got some talent.
Yeah, we'll just continue with writing.
Thanks for the help.
And then Petra's kind of the same deal. I will eventually work on swords. I will make her into assassin at least for the beginning, and then we'll eventually make her into a bow knight. But at the beginning, we'll probably just make her into an assassin. Aside from that, never bow and authority. I guess we'll get her to E plus. Writing.
You have my. I have understood. Once you are giving.
I did not
Your
mean
guided...
to do that, but okay. Wanted to go.
You have
so
my thanks for your support.
Whatever.
I am closing in on expertise.
If you guys, well, technically already I'm at D plus. I don't think I really need to continue with authority if I get to either D or D plus, but I might continue it just to see if there are higher upgradable battalions for archers. So I don't know. We'll keep it for now. I think we might as well just go to C for, or maybe C. I don't know. Either D plus or C, depending upon where we're at in the game. Then I'll focus mostly on lances and variety. That one I might do. I don't know. We still have a long time to really decide on how we're gonna structure this. But I feel like at least getting everyone to at least D plus for authority is a good goal. Okay, we still have the B sports, so we'll continue them with that. Let's begin.
I have a question.
The way magic will make you a strong
I see.
Hey, I got C plus. So we can actually make magic bows now. That is the pro. to having C+ now is you can make magic bows. No. Is it magic bows? No. It's crit bows. And that's what I was thinking. So now we can make crit bows. Magic bows are a P+. B+.
Professor.
No. That's gonna happen a lot in this playthrough. Catherine, the flowers, we're gonna use her, so... Ah, knows what is this? Yeah. Interesting.
I was hoping we would do better.
It's a decent result for two people who don't get along terribly well.
So, at least... So here's the deal for Bow Knight. Since I am going to go for Bow Knight for a majority of units, especially Bernadetta, we will be mostly going to A, that's stopping at A for bows, until we've gone to Bow Knight, or Bow Knight requirements. Then I'll mostly focus on bows. So that is the game plan when it comes to bows. Really? No, that's Zithia. Huh. Okay, that's fine. We won't do a battle. You know, I'm curious. What is the level requirement? 11. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're like kind of like in a weird like position where we're kind of like already at the beginning of the month around the level requirement. Just because we don't have that many units. See, that's the thing about this game too. It's like if you have so many units, trying to maintain levels is harder when you have like 2 times, 3 times the amount of units at a certain point. You just can't, it starts to get hard to maintain levels. But if it's just like a not New Game Plus, you're fine. Just something that I'd love to know. So rest is, we're not going to use rest. I don't think we'll ever use Seminar either. Because Explore right now is the best option. Because we have 2 options to increase our bow rank instead of 1. I think it does it more. We have a chance to do more than Seminar, and I can always increase the motivation to full than 50%. And it's only a certain amount of units, which is at max 5. So it's just better to do Explore. So if you see me doing Explore a lot, that's the main reason why. That's my thought process. And also, Greenhouse. Giving stat boosters and gifts. And talking about gifts, I think we're gonna go for Ignites. Because I'm trying to think, like, any reason, any other units that we really need to go for ranking. Lizithia and Hilda are B. We got Felix. And we can't do anything with Yoni because of story reasons. So we pretty much could go for both Ignatz and Ash, because why not? Like, I might as well get my boy Ash, even though his stat levels for attack are not that great. Everything else is good for him. So. And then Ignatz, because that 20% extra hit might come in handy. Like, he's generally the unit that gets a lot of a decent amount of attack. And of course, really good hit rate. So giving him like a Brave Bow is a good option, as an example. Like, that's what I did for Blue Lion's route, and he still uses it. So it really helps. Yes. How do I want to do this? Also, this is the chapter where can't remember his name. The Colosseum dude disappears, the teacher, aka Death Knight, and when you pretty much get Flayn, chapter to chapter you get Flayn, and you meet Monica. We could end the month right now.
Hello.
Talking about stuff, motivation, and friendship.
Hey.
Let's see. Today's special. What can we do? You know what, Hilda, and yes.
Yummy! I would be liking that greatly.
don't know if we're doing any more of that, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things that I should do more, but I'm not. And I keep talking about bows and authority points. Let me...
What brings you? Is this about Freind? I understand, but that hurt.
Probably just faculty training for bows. Come on, see. Who else? Where are you, Hanneman? Oh, he's right there. So let me get these two out of the way.
Young.
Rip. Eventually, we'll give Byleth the experience orbs, so we don't have to do that as often. I can't recruit yet. Teachers, but if you guys are wondering, Catherine and Shimmy are the only two I'm gonna go for. The thing about Cyril, or wherever he is, he just never is never really good for me, you know? Never ends up being good. So I'm probably just gonna completely skip it. Though I do want to talk to her.
Professor!
That's here now, peanuts.
Hello.
I've only ever spoken to Freind a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
If you say, if you go with the other option, he ends up actually getting mad. Which, I've done that so many times, I'm like, yeah, that's not the good option. Like the last two playthroughs I did, I always ended up choosing that option without even thinking that you have a crush on her, when in reality, he doesn't like it at all. Let's see. I'm positive I have the art.
Oh, that's mine. Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere.
Aside from that, is there anything else? Street stats. This is, yeah. Okay, let's see.
I've only she always seems...
You know, I'm curious. I mean, might as well check to see if I can record it.
Ah, Professor. What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can add me to your class.
Is rather interested. I could go with the authority route, which is not that hard to do. Actually, I might do that just for the lulz. What's my authority? It's at D+. Yeah, that makes sense. If I go to C, I probably could recruit him. You know, I could do that. Looking at his support,
Professor.
like, I think he's not even at C yet. So I could do that just to make it easier for myself. Yeah, we'll do that. Which we could, just multiple ways to do that. Let's go to Ash. I might actually just focus on Ash with gifts instead, because I know Ash is once Lance, and in a way, technically, I will have to get that if I want to become a bow knight. So, ironically, if I focus on Lances right now with teachers, I might actually.
I heard something like this happened last year too.
I don't know if he has anything for part-time tweak. No. I'm not entirely oh, him.
Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
He likes gardening. He likes reading books. That one was an easy one, but I don't know if he has anything else. What's this?
I heard something. Oh. Wow, I can have this?
What's this for? Still.
I heard some. Wow, I heard something. Oh.
Unless I'm too late, which that could happen. I know I encountered that with Rhea, where I was actually too late on her C support in Blue Lions. I was like, what? Nani? And that's what I found out, is you can be too late in some supports. So that is something you want to be mindful of, especially for Rhea. Do I really want to do that with Rhea? Do I could do this. Every time I do this, it doesn't seem like you increase motivation. Like, that's the thing about the crier thing, is I don't think it increases motivation, it just increases stats. And that's about it, which I find disheartening.
Hello there.
May the goddess protect.
You do not do authority. Who the hell does authority again? I think it's Santa, no? It might be Sedith. I think that does authority. We can't do anything for Sedith this month. It's the story reasons.
She would never.
I'm not too positive on what does authority. Well, we might actually have to do prior just to get authority, which is fine by me.
Because, but we have. What's that? She was carrying something. I'm not close.
Oh. Great Papa does. And now see. So
The glory of progress.
that should be enough for Ignots. And the reason why I'm doing that instead is because I'm very close. That's all I need to do for authority. I'm guessing because we are already there. We're rather close. I think it's generally C, except Dorothea. Dorothea, I know, needs to be higher. But since we're in, of course, obviously, Black Eagles, and obviously I probably want to recruit her to begin with, alas, we already have her, so. Aside from that, let's just do lunches. Lunches for days. But before that, there is something I want to do, which is abilities. I know I'm going all over the place, but it is something that I just remind myself of, like, maybe we should look at abilities, make sure we have good abilities. That's good. Like, I never really used this as much. I will eventually give him a battalion, because it actually works with his personal skill. Like, honestly, why am I not giving him the battalion? Whatever. I'm still doing amazing. I'm doing amazing work with the Huberts, so actually there's no point in me giving him it right now. We'll wait later. The dexterity is fine. Pass. Okay. I mean, we could do rallies, but don't think, we don't have any use for rallies right now, so aside from that, let's do some needed. And Ash. No, why did I do Ash? No, yeah, that's correct, we do need to do Ash. It's
oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Aside from those two, like, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna grow any more after Ash and Ignots. Like, everyone else is just like not really a good idea. I feel it would be too much. Aside from that, where's my boy Hubert? Hubert and Felix. Hubert, Felix, anyone else really? I think we're fine with Felix. Let's do for now, Hubert.
Why are we seated beside each other? I cannot enjoy my food with you sitting here.
Just shut up and eat.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Indeed, Hubert. Shut up and eat. Get your motivation up. Okay, and I'm guessing, yep, Ash. We'll teleport. I guess right there. Oh, we do need to also go to. There's so much stuff that you need to do. That you gotta remember to do. Like, I tend to forget to check up on the Amiibo Gazebo. If we want to do D time, pure water, insect larva. I think that's pretty much it for the Amiibo Gazebo.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flame.
Professor. Oh, shopping took longer than I thought. It's a good thing I had your help, Professor.
And Anna shows
Looks like
up.
we've got everything we came for. Time to head back to the monastery. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if the money that night gave us would be enough. We managed to scrape by, though. I'm glad those shopkeepers were willing to strike a few bargains.
Yeah, thanks to your bargaining skills. Yep. My boy Ash
It's
here.
one of the few things I'm really good at. I've got a lot of experience living in the city. Money was tight for me too, at least until Lenato adopted me into his family. Come to think of it, you were originally a mercenary, weren't you? I'm sure you've traveled all over Fodlan. That must have been a pretty different life from regular folks like me.
Probably right.
It sounds a lot more exciting though, traveling the world from conflict to conflict. But a mercenary's whole job is fighting, isn't it? Must be a pretty tough way to live.
Or is it this one? It might actually be the Beast Court where she shows up. And I might be going ahead of
I
myself.
believe you. I can imagine. Ah! I had no idea they sold this book around here.
Okay,
I
it's
haven't
this
seen this one for ages. Lug and the Maiden of Wind. It's a well-known tale of chivalry in Fargus. Lug is the King of Lions. This book is full of his exciting adventures. I've loved this since I was a kid. It was what got me learning to read.
Give me that book!
Hey, creep. Don't touch the merch. What the? Somebody catch that thief. Cut him in half like my prices.
Please, calm down, ma'am.
You're telling her to calm down?
You calm down, kid. If he gets away with that valuable merch, it'll be a huge loss for me.
Here, allow me to compensate you.
Care about
Huh?
that, Ash?
Are you serious, kid? I mean, no objections over here. But that sounds crazy.
Don't you worry. That thief will be paying me back just as soon as I catch him. Head on back to the monastery, Professor. I'll take care of everything here.
I have a feeling it's gonna be another case where Anna's gonna be a playable character again, eventually. Like, I can easily see her be a playable character, but the only downside is she's probably only gonna have a support with you. That's my only fear of the DLC characters, is they're gonna have not much supports. I hope they do have a lot of supports, a lot of interesting supports between each character. That might be a lot of work, but it would be awesome if they did that. Anyway, enough of me blabbering. I do want to see, because I think it's Steel Bow that goes into the Killer Bow. Because I want to give that to Bill, Pal.
Hey there.
Hubert. We can't do anything with that. I want to sell it, but I just want to keep it because I think that's rare, if I'm correct. I'm not too positive on that. Or is it the longbow? Is it the? It is the iron bow. So we can go to the killer bow from the iron bow, which, since we have the steel bow, what's the rate difference? It's 6. Do you want to give him the crit bow?
Is this it? There you go.
Like, I want to make him into a crit boy.
Come back anytime.
So what we're gonna do instead, store that. I might just sell it if I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, I could just have it for the lulz, but that's just it.
Welcome.
Like, it's the same deal as the sword. Can he get any skills for that?
Come back soon.
Not sure. Well, I know he currently has, whenever we get around to equipping him with a battalion, he pretty much has battalion wrath right now, which adds 50 crit on top of it. And I think he's known to be a crit unit. Like, he could be easily a crit unit. Like, if I really wanted to, I can give him a crit ring, which I don't know when that will be. But I'm probably going to keep Battalion Wrath on him, if I'm going to be honest. At the same time, like, I'd probably be one of those things where I just don't restore his battalion. So, Officer's Duty, so anytime he has... anytime he does gambits, I mean, he has 5 more might, which is going to be really helpful. Battalion Wrath, so assuming if I have it, or if it's... whatever the case is, he's gonna have 50 crit on top of the crit bow. At the same time, the crit ring, which I will eventually give him, and there's something else. There might be a skill. I don't know who gets the crit skill, but there is a crit combat art that you can learn. I think it might be the sniper class ability. I think that's what that is. Not too sure, but that means it's going to be some time before we can get that one, which is a 2-hit attack where the first one is increased damage, the second one is a crit, or added crit boost, on top of everything else. So, whatever the case is, if we play along with him having a battalion eventually, and having a crit bow, it's going to be critting fools. But I don't know if we're going to really use the crit bow that much right now because of resources, and it's only 20 but durability, we'll see. As time goes on, we might not even get the correct routes, so we may end up losing these two, so who knows. It's obvious, like, if you don't join them, then yeah, you won't get them. He also has heavy drop. So, there's a lot of things I could do with Hubert. Like, Hubert's actually really good. He's very good. 14 attack. It's insane that he has so much attack. He is legit scary. Aside from that, oh, they get shoved. I thought it was reposition. That actually sucks. It might go to the Lance class. Because eventually I will go for Lances, so I might do that just so we can get reposition. Because I love reposition. aside from that, forgot to change yours. Everything looks okay. Abilities, battalions. We can't do anything yet. I'm waiting until we get more archer battalions, or just battalions in general. I would love more, but less. That's not the case. I'm curious, because I know. Is it good in 3 houses? The unit bow? Reposition? Oh, you talking about reposition? I find it very helpful. It's one of those classes that you can use offensive, or if you want, to play it safe. Like, you can use it to bring units out of the way, and also you can stay, like, or you can get units in. Like, no matter what, it's a good skill because you can plan that character that has a position to begin with. So, like, if you want to go forward, but you also want to try to bring someone very far ahead, you can do that. Or if you want to run away, reposition is a good skill to run away with, because if you have multiple units in position, you can pretty much reposition out of the way, or into safety. Now, there's a lot of versatility when it comes to reposition than shove, or the other skills, because at least with, I mean, you could argue drawback is kind of the same deal, but drawback's kind of annoying if you're trying to get ahead. But aside from that, I would argue reposition is like a good back and forth. I don't use drawback on L at heal, Rin, interface, it's almost every turn. Yeah, I would agree with you on that, because at least in Fire Emblem Heroes, you only have 2 movement. In this game, you have a movement of 4 to max of 7 or 8 if you have the movement ring on, or maybe 9. Maybe you can go up to maximum of 9 or 10 if you use the boots on a unit. So yeah. Also, one thing I did learn from watching other playthroughs is that there's a weekly announcement that tells you what's new, so I gotta keep track of that to see if there's any new battalions. But aside from that, I think we'll go and continue on. Let's see if we actually get someone. And also, it's food next week, so we're gonna try to motivate people. Who do I want to do? I want to do a lot of Edelgard, so for support reasons. I want to focus authority a lot on you too. What do we want to do with you? I could go that route with flying, but
nothing worth celebrating.
I'll continue with ours.
Praise isn't necessary, really. Nothing worth celebrating.
I should have checked to see if I had enough sword.
I still...
Well, I'll at least see before the next battle what I'll decide. Even then, I can't even use her in the next battle. That is something I gotta forgot. Yes, your B buff. Wow. Yeah, we'll focus on horses.
He's all in hand. Flattery will get you nowhere.
Since he's already good at... Yeah, we'll focus on teaching the other skill to a certain point, so at least with authority, you can just
I will master this.
Maybe. I don't know about the other archer battalions, what authority rank we need to be. But I know after a certain point we can get infinite amount of certain battalions. I'm not sure if that's correct. I think that's the case.
It is. Tell me.
Oh, I was right? How embarrassing.
Caspar? Okay, really nice look there. Aside from that, I think we'll be fine. Let's continue on. Hey, Lazithia! She finally came.
Yes? Can I help you? I bet you've come to invite me to your class. What with my stupendous grades and all, I would actually enjoy being in your class. Quite a lot. This was a successful interaction, I must say.
Indeed.
Please provide me with all the most challenging assignments. I want to be well equipped for the future.
Okay, I'm not sure how things are gonna go.
I was hoping we would do better.
It's a decent result for two people who don't get along terribly well.
This is gonna be interesting, because she's gonna learn skills for this month, but I'm gonna instantly change her to a different set of classes.
My efforts were
not
not
at least she's already going in authority.
I see.
No, Leone, no. We're not going that route. Sorry, girl. First of all, girls, bows, none. She's at, what is it? E. Oh boy! Inventory, items, Azithia. You already have a training bow, so holla flipping Luya. Yeah, because she's a mage right now. That's actually gonna be annoying. Can I do mini bow? No. That's gonna suck. I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna increase her motivation so we can focus bows hard. So yes. Let's go to Sifra. I don't think we can change her class yet. No. Because we need at least DM bows. And also I don't have any beginning seals, so... I could also focus to C, but I think it'd be just easier to go to this and go back to Fighter, then back to Washer, and then thereon forward. And also, what is her stats? I want to see how workable she is. 5 strength! You are now officially the lowest in strength. Like, look at the other strength units. Like, Bernadette Dorothea is 11. Leonard's 13. And, of course, Hubert's 14. 5! God damn it. Okay, this is gonna be interesting indeed. You know, that's the thing, is that's gonna be the problem, is because of how late we kind of got her. It's gonna suck. But the good thing is she has Mastermind, so that's gonna help out a lot. Combat Arts, don't have anything. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem with her. If you guys are wondering, like I said, the only reason why I got Wood for her is because of Edgard's support. She has the support with Izisia, so that's gonna be the main goal, is try to get support with Edgard. If I use her or not, it's whatever. If she ends up being really good, I'll use her. Like Dorothea, Linhardt, and Hubert are like weirdly amazing, kind of. Like, they have strength, even though they're supposed to be mages. And, you know, Dorothea, she has a low strength build, so it's like, she's doing better than Cyril is doing. And Cyril has aptitude. Like, I think he has above 35 base strength to begin with, not counting class increase. Like, Dorothea's doing better than him. That's that. That's just not my luck with some rolls. Like, I don't like it. But aside from that, change their girls. Just they only be bow. I think we're good. I could go to Seminar and focus on Hannah and try to go up with her, but I think it'd be just be better to just go for motivation. If I'm gonna be honest. Also, I think we can actually recruit Ignatz right now. Mercedes, we're skipping. Like, yeah, I could get her because she's bow, but no. We don't need many more mages that are good with archers. That'd just be weird.
I've only ever spoken to Freind a handful
also, I don't
of
want to
times.
recruit too many.
She always seems so nice. Professor. What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about...
Oh, what? Really? No? Really? I thought that would work. Okay, never mind. Maybe both Orthea and Ignatz are the same. So maybe it's higher authority? But then again, what would that be? What would that be? Would that be D? I mean, that's not gonna be hard to get to. That's gonna suck. Okay, well... let's go to the father then. Let's talk to father, work on our authority, and go on from there. Because at least with them, we're going to
because of we haven't. What's that? She was carrying.
I thought it was gonna be as easy. Maybe it's at least one
sort. I'm not close.
Maybe it's one. Like he's close. Thank you, father. Hanneman and Shamir. Oh yeah, this is the last week, so we're
Young Flame's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would say Flame's crest, the major crest of Sethlin, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
See? Okay, we're technically done.
I still have much to learn.
That was only the main reason why going for bows, just to get close cover on him. So now we don't have to worry about getting attacked. Aside from him... I'm probably going to focus on the other sets of skills. Since I can't, obviously, each week train up a specific class,
what brings is this about Freind? True, I understand, but that hardly...
So, she should have lances, yes. So we're gonna work on lances. Kinda get an early start. Aside from that... yes. Before we do anything else, greenhouse. So don't forget. Also, thinking ahead here, I'm thinking of possibly going with Hubert for the dancer, just to greatly increase his charm. Because I know it has a decent or really good charm to it. Because I know I gave that a first playthrough with Hilda, like, had amazing charm, like, almost as equal as the Lord and Violet. So, like, whoever wants charm, you give it to that character. So that's what I'm thinking for Hubert. So Hubert's gonna be in a weird position. Like, it's gonna be weird for him. Aside from that, yes. We'll do gifts after eating.
Hey.
Serving Alliance cuisine. Well, talking about Alliance, I guess Ignatz.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Okay. Who else? Edgard. Ash.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
I love how like that old guy is just staring at us in the background. Staring into our soul. Anyway. Aside from that horrifying nightmare I showed you guys, Hubert. Where art thou, Hubert? And anyone else in particular? I guess we could.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Okay, Hubert didn't bring a data. Okay. Aside from that, we'll give Ash, my boy, some presents. And then I think we'll yeah, I think it's the last month. Can I calendar? Yes, the last day. So we're gonna skip the last 2 days, and we're gonna go to Yuritsa's room.
Anyway, I heard something like this happened last year.
Yes, indeed.
Oh. Oh.
But don't need that be enough. Yeah, we're just gonna
I heard
spam
something.
him with the gifts.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay, nothing yet. That's okay. So we can't do anything for Edgard for B. Good to know. Okay, so we still have to wait time story for Hilda and Leonie's. Aside from that, I don't think we're gonna bring Lizithia. We're gonna wait for Lizithia. Because I want to give her some items to help with her strength. And I also want to change her class. Aside from that... Let's check out this one.
Good morning. The weather is nice today. So, it's, really nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Indeed. Did you want something?
I'm really sorry.
I can't accept your apology until I know what it's for.
Oh, good point. I'm sorry I said you were terrifying.
Is that all? I'm used to that. No apology necessary.
But you've been avoiding me since then, right? You even stopped doing your deathly grin.
I am merely trying not to frighten you. Is there something wrong with that?
It's not working. And yes, there is. You can't quit talking and laughing just to try to make me feel better. That's not really fair. I need to master my own fear.
Is that right?
Yes. Right. Why?
You told me not to forego laughing, so I laughed as hard as I could. Is it helping to conquer your fear?
Yes. I mean, someday it might. Maybe. I'm not ready!
Okay, not a bad one. I love that one. Okay, I was talking about it. Oh, I can't even bring... I keep saying, yeah, let's just do this. No, I can't even do anything with it, girl. For this chapter, at least. Unless they had it different. Okay. I'm not forgetting anything. We could do it. Well, we don't have to worry about that anyway. Yes, we'll do that. We're fine. Like, unless I repair bows, but we can just buy them. So, there's nothing to worry about. Chapter 6.
Professor Yuritsa, are you there?
He does not seem to be here. Hmm? On the ground. Professor Manuela.
Is she injured?
She's unconscious. Someone clearly attacked her.
Look at her hand. It looks as though she is pointing at something. There.
There's an opening behind that shelf. Perhaps a secret passageway.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
We know as much as you do. She needs to be taken to the infirmary.
Yes, of course. And quickly. Give me a hand, child.
Understood. I'll support her head. Professor, I'll be back shortly. Please be careful.
Does this mean Professor Yuritsa did it? Could he also have kidnapped Freind?
We should start by investigating this passageway. Do you agree, Professor?
You know, I just kind of realized, like, we have to bring Lace at the end.
Agreed. The culprit could be hiding inside.
That settles it. We'll take the offensive. Here we come, you monsters!
Shall we, Professor? I never would have imagined. I see someone. They're unconscious. Yes. And there is someone else, too. It appears to be another student.
Someone's coming. I recognize that Scythen mask. It's that jerk we fought at the Holy Mausoleum.
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this map. Since I have no healers, it's not gonna be that fun. I say that, but it's like I'm gonna have to bring the tanky units to the right. Okay, yeah, so we have to bring Lysidia. It's like, yeah, Lysidia, what am I talking about? Yeah, because she's unavailable. Oh, I hate that she's a magic unit. Ugh. Okay, defenses. 3 defense. 6, 11. 9, 8. Wow, Fernand's the most tanky. Okay. So pretty much like from Fernand to Felix are the most tanky of the units. How do I want to do this? So I would say this 6, and then these 4 go to the right. Again, dexterity. Okay, I'm just making sure everyone has good enough equipment on. Has enough runaries, bows, accuracy ring. Okay. Gotcha. don't know if I have enough.
Come back.
House keys. 2. Dark Knight is stuff in this fight. I mean, you don't need to fight him. My plan is not. Like, the thing is like, we're not gonna touch him. It'd be pointless to touch him, and also we don't need the dark suit because we're using bows. So, like, what's the point of me doing a dark suit? There's no point in fighting them anyway. We could just route the enemy and be Gucci. These guys have door keys. Actually, I think there is specifically 2 chests. One right here, and one right here. There is an armor knight, which can be annoying. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to chests. We have a heel tie over here for some weird reason. I find that like to be the most oddest thing about this map is like, why is there a heel tie way up here? Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to chests. Unless I'm missing something. I never actually really looked in this room before. Huh. Do magic bows exist in this game? Yes. They do. I mean, I could show it to you, but that would be more or less spoilers if I go to my other profiles. Other playthroughs, like Blue Lions. I have one right now on... I have it in my inventory, I think. I don't think I have it on Ignots. But yes, magic bows do exist. Like, they're legit called magic bows. They use magic for damage. I just can't do them yet until I have B+ in Professor level. When I get B+ in Professor level, I can instantly make one. I might actually give that to Lysithia, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, that would be a good one for Lysithia, because you know how Lysithia does. So aside from that little tidbit, inventory items. I don't know who exactly give them to. I guess. Because everyone else is like good with levels. I think it would just be a Rise idea to do that. Like, everyone else is Gucci in attack amazingly well, so it's like, we have to wait a bit still. No, but...
Welcome!
Yeah, it's just, she's the only one right now that's only because we... how long it took for her.
Thanks a bunch.
But that might be some time before we even get it.
Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Just in case, which I don't really need to, but let's get this going.
Our objective is to recover Freind. Let us hope we are not too late. Something odd about the floor over there. What will happen if we step on it?
Okay, my hope is we don't die. We do have close counters.
I will get the victory.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Okay, so those four will go over there.
Stay focused.
I do not like how there's so many enemies. We could try to go in there, but I don't trust myself.
Put me in there.
I really don't trust myself in doing that.
As you wish.
He already has 10 for So the archer is most likely going to target.
Leave it to me.
I love this music. This is probably like one of my favorite soundtrack. From the soundtrack, or the themes, I should say. What am I saying? I thought I said he has it. Maybe I'm just being stupid. And that hit. Let's deal with this over here. Never mind. Just gotta be mindful.
Too easy.
I need to make sure I look at the abilities correct. Because I assumed that he had it already, but no.
Not good enough.
Yeah, like, I thought he had C, but I think I was just, yeah, he's still at D+. Like, he's actually close. That's probably why I thought he had it, but he's close, but he doesn't have it yet. That's my fault. 1% crit? Why? Crit? Just for the lulz, you could have critted. I just don't like how many archers there are here. I don't like how I can't combat arts, curve shot, iron.
You see that?
I'm not meaning to give these guys level ups that are like already over leveled.
Now I can do so much better.
Why you got magic, mate? I mean, then again, it's kind of like how every all the mages is getting attack. It can't be too many. So close.
Still unstoppable.
Yeah. Combat arts. Did I? How do I want to do this? So I want to give the kill to Dorothea, but she doesn't do enough damage. Whatever. We need at least kill someone, because if we don't, then Hubert, if he does kill this mercenary, he's gonna get attacked probably about 3 times. I guess like I hear like the AI should prioritize killing Hubert.
Can I go now?
So we'll kill him just so they don't have that luxury of attacking 3 times. Like I said. Great. Oh, they're gonna go after Cynthia for some weird reason. Okay. know she gets attacked by that archer.
All roses have thorns. Growth is a part of life.
Keep getting that strength, girl. Keep getting that strength.
As you wish.
We have a chance to dodge this. But the game's like, nope. I want to give this
rough.
to 98% chance to miss. I mean, 2% chance to miss.
Of course I won.
That might not have been the best idea,
No one makes it past me.
items. We'll get really at him. I don't like their pretty much focusing on Bernadetta here. I mean, she is the weakest. Shut! Love to not actually get hit. We do kill.
I'd rather retreat.
So the AI would actually prioritize going after like Zip here.
For Lady Edelgard.
What's your movement? We'll do that just so we can get some heals off. Full. Same deal here. Okay. Now to Archer Hill. Oh, you go after Linhardt so you can go.
Whoa.
What the hell's your speed? That's what I'm curious about. What is this Archer's speed? Speed. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, that makes sense. Kinda wanna get this skill to maybe get a speed growth. Let's see what you get, Petra.
I am greater now.
That's all I want from you. Attack and speed.
Huh. Victory.
Okay. I should probably put Freind as one just so you can tank. Because that was a bad idea, because if Linhardt got attacked twice, we probably would have had Azur for sure. this guy will use his gambit. So I'm thinking of putting Huber. Oh, I can't get him there yet. Well, I guess we will wait one more turn.
Leave it to me.
You know, I'm gonna do this so if we crit, we kill, I'll target everyone else. We're gonna move at least one over. Just to keep the heals for those three. And like that. So we can advance next turn. Here, it's gonna take a little bit, but we'll eventually get there. I'll have to heal with Windheart, technically. Petra, I think's fine. Crit. Ah, she's gonna crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Contraptions in the floor. Stay alert. It's time.
Okay, let's see what you get.
We must all do our part.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so now it's pretty much this dude's turn. Okay. I believe in you, Bernadetta. Just kind of hoping she would have dropped the skill. I'm tempted to just take care of this Arcanite. Don't worry about the mage. I have the chance to kill here. I could also... Yeah. I'm kind of curious. Can I combat Art? Or, better yet, I thought I have the heavy draw, yeah. I could do that, but I don't have... Can I do it here? Because I want to see if I can get the kill for Lysithia. Because everyone's in the way now. I could try to chance a crit. 21% crit with a curve shot. So I really want to try to get the kill. It's actually kind of annoying. Who's gonna target? Hubert with Onslaught. Do your worst.
You underestimated me.
Might be the worst move I do, but well, honestly, I need to get going with Lysithia. We're fine for one turn. I just don't like he's gonna target Huber. I should have chanced the crit, but I didn't want to do that. wait. Oh, wait, one more turn. So I don't get attacked. Oh! Interesting. So the AI would not use it yet. Why? That's actually really interesting. Why did the AI prioritize? Okay. Well, I'll take it.
Anywhere I can hide.
Still unstoppable.
49% hits. That's okay. Weapon experience. Oh, Casper would actually be good.
Winning's always nice.
Start the other guy. Steel bow.
You could have at least tried.
Okay, let's see what you get, Hubert.
This is harder than expected.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yes, because we have Violet over here. No, Rusty Sword. Yeah, we'll get this kill to Violet, you know, because he needs to. We need to get level. It's over. He's kind of starting to fall.
That is that. You're better than I thought.
No. We will actually just go. Move. Doesn't get any cripples. 16. I guess he's not bulky anymore, so makes sense.
One more success.
Okay, next turn we just gotta make sure we heal. What is items? Chest key, door key. We can wait one more turn. How do I want to do this? Because there is a lot of mages on this side, plus the archer. Kind of want to bait these guys into attacking me, so... Heals. What turn are we in? Okay, turn 9. We also have an archer, but he's gonna go after him. Oh, he's gonna go after Freind. You know, we will heal. I don't wanna... I wouldn't say risk it. I don't wanna deal with him on this side. I'm gonna slow down a little bit onto the right. we should. Yeah, he's gonna get attacked by magic units. But I feel like I'm just gonna have Hubert take out pretty much all the magic units over here. So if he doesn't kill any, that's good. They're gonna actually go after me.
As expected.
Rusted sword. Grab this. Rusted bow. Okay, what is this bow? Okay, sucks. I kind of want to get Bernadette over here to target bait the archer.
As you wish.
Combat out curved killer. Let's see. Don't go hit. Yeah.
Another skill mastered.
Okay, I think we got shoved now, but we don't have strength. Which, honestly, I think since we don't have battalion, we're gonna change it. We're pretty much gonna give him strength to replace it with the vengeance battalion. Pure water. Okay. Oh, the mages. Okay. There's probably no need to heal again.
Here! Pathetic.
Ah, come on, Hubert. You have a 22% chance to crit. We're gonna get at least one crit. Where's the door key? So I think we're just gonna bait with him. But next turn we are going to go full rampage, get in here, and open the door. Don't really want to do that again.
You worked hard for nothing.
I said we're gonna try to get for a crit, but I don't want to do that because I don't have the resources to really go that crazy. We have a chest key. Who has it? Pure water.
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
10, 6, 26. Oh boy, this might be. What time is it? 8. Wow, you actually hit that. Congrats. Kanto. Oh! Interesting maneuver. I'm so used to going into that room so early that I'm like, ooh, bad idea. Because I'm actually kind of early.
Perhaps I should retreat.
How do I do this? here.
My heart is full of victory.
And we could actually kill this dude, I think. That would have been awesome if he procced his crest.
That was nothing.
Nice job for that. You're acting like Petra now. First shot. Make sure you don't miss. Die, mate.
Can't get ahead of myself. If only my research had such results.
I'm not really surprised by that. Oh. I think this is the end of the turn, so what I'm gonna do real quick is actually put some lights on. It's turning dark and maybe get some... No, that's not the end of the turn. That is not what I want. Oh yeah, we start to move these guys. I was like, yeah, end of the turn. No, not yet. What's your speed? Attack speed of 8. You can double? Dang, Casper's so I'm actually surprised. I know the Casper and the Blue Alliance is not the speed. Dorothea, Lizithia, but we can, but that is risque. Because of this dude right here. Let me just give it to Dorothea here.
All roses have thorns.
I know in this situation, drawback would be nice. Might have Lizithia take out this dude for fun. So while this goes, I'm gonna quickly turn on lights and such. Wrong button. There we go. Okay. And I did notice that it didn't take that long for enemy phase. But that's okay. Got all the lights that I needed on. Also... Okay, I somewhat get you, game. Okay, better. Combat art, heavy draw, steel bow, 14, sure. I love how I can use that if he just doesn't have enough attack, and it's like, well, I do have enough attack for the fact. Finish off with Fire.
You didn't give it your all.
Number 13. Nice.
Another step forward.
Even though magic's not the best, everything else, nice. chest key. Passable when locked. Door key is required to open. I know you can open it without a door key. I'm assuming.
Interesting apparatus. I wonder if we can operate it.
I think it might be that. For the HP passive. Okay. I might put Dorothea here. She is somewhat amazing.
I've got many skills, you know.
She kinda is. Love and resistance is not the best.
Well, like what you see.
Nice! Again, another strength level. You do not need these strength levels. I mean, you do, but you shouldn't be getting these strength levels. That's the deal. But okay, I'll take it. Makes sense when he's not doubling, even with the steel bow usage. Sucks, mate. Okay. Who wants to be the doorkeeper? What level is everyone anyway? 13, 12, 12, 12.
I'd like to take
I want
these.
to wait for Linhart, but then again, I'm not gonna. But anyway, he's gonna be key. So. Did that open the doors? No. I'm trying to remember how to open that door. I think it might be the left. Okay, we'll have her deal with that. Trade. Trade. Let's bring out door key. At least that one. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, let's have fun, mate. Oh, I think he might be able to move now. No, he cannot move. Okay, I was like, he might be able to move now? Question mark? No, he can't. And if he can, he's not going to be able to really do anything. We'll just give it to Lysithia, bow experience, and experience in general. You... Combat arm, curve shot, iron bow, you actually kill. Never mind. I kinda wish you killed. I guess we'll do it with
Victory received.
Okay, you have the key. I think it's this one and this one. I don't remember which paths they were again. Of the Mages, historical event. There we go.
I won't go down so easily.
Okay, come here, Hubert. Come here, Bale. Oh yeah, you. Like, I think they legit made this spot for, like, experienced person. Like, that's the only reason why I would think they put a heal tower here is, like, that's a unit that you probably want to use and train, but you just can't really easily do that. So here, let's just give you a unit that can't move, that has a void. Boom. Or bow experience, I guess, if you want to count that as a deal. Yes. Levain sword. Oh yeah, that's true. That is Levain sword. Gonna sell it. Experience. Nani? Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, because you teleport and then you stop, but then you die. A horrible death. Gotcha. I think this is for the other room. No. The other room is this one. So the middle one is for the other side of the room. This one right here is for here. So this one, I think might be for this one. If I remember correctly. No! 5 damage, that's okay. Oh, fine. No! I forgot about that. That always gets me. Ironically, that always gets me. So it's these two, it's pretty much these 3 front ones.
It is decided.
20 hit. Get out of there. Which one has the key? You do. Let's see if this one is it. If this one is... Okay, so it's this one. So that means... Okay, what does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you here so I can trade. And Ferdinand... Just in case we're able to attack twice, we'll switch to this bow. When you know your own units too well. Combat art, scurf shot.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
This guy might gambit, so go bow. Come on, crits! Gruber, you have a 22% chance to hit. Like, out of 5 battles, you should crit. Crit, damn it! Honestly, probably should use the other bow, but whatever. That is true. Yeah, I can't be mad because it's still 22%. Like, it's still not that high. It's like the whole gotcha thinking. Like, yeah, it's a 3%, but honestly, it's still 3%. It's not that high.
Try to keep up.
Saw that one coming. You actually dodged it. Nice. Well, what? 9 turns remaining? Oh, shit. We need to get our asses going.
Yeah! What a jump.
I realized, like, I've just been screwing around. I need to get my ass going. Yeah, you just...
It could get rough.
think this one unlocks all the doors. I am not positive. Trade, yes. Chest, yes. We need to get going. We have 9 turns. Yes, 9 turns is a lot, but we need to get going.
Shot!
I've got a grasp on this. This might be my limit.
Trade. Convoy. Store. Door. Trade. This is... you don't. You do. Vulnerate up. I might just trade this to Dorothea, get in there. I have been messing around too much. What does this do? Oh, been deactivated, so we can actually... Ah, I see, I see. So we could kill him if we wanted to, but...
Battle.
Torch, okay, I'll take it. Free torch. Oh yeah, this is the move band, so this is gonna be good.
It could get rough.
Torch band, yes. So now we have more movement, which that's I'm gonna keep that on Felix. That's actually good on Felix. Okay, Hubert. You do damage. I thought you would be able to crit because you did damage. No. Can you move? No. Actually, I might just trade him. I already messed up with that anyway. I should have traded it back. Rip. Oh, because we now have it, we actually have higher ability. Awesome. Oh boy.
How humiliating.
Correct bow or nothing. Can't trust myself. I don't want to necessarily kill everyone because I want to try to get
This might be my limit.
few experience that we can get. Yeah, we're gonna actually equip that. And we'll decide on whoever we want to give that to. No matter what happens here, oh, we actually can kill this.
Should I have held back?
This should definitely give me to level 14, which, to be honest, overleveling your instructors is I would say. That just makes it easier for you as like a fail-safe, I'm gonna be honest.
Leave it to me.
Okay, we'll be fine if we attack.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see, what level?
I don't have time for failure.
I shouldn't be surprised. There's really no point in me moving these characters, but I'll still move them, just in case. I think this is pretty much it for the map, honestly. Okay, Hubert. 22 crit or 22 crit? Come on. Crit.
For Lady Edelgard. This is harder than expected.
Not the best level up, but okay, and still no crit. Okay. That's how I'm playing this game. Okay. What? I don't trust myself. We'll give the kill to you for that. There we go.
You should be honored.
Chapter 6. Wait, what? Running? Did I miss someone? Oh no. We have to kill this dude! That's like Cynthia! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Retreat! Everyone, go back! I think we have enough turns, but still. 4 turns! 4 turns to kill this dude.
Mindful.
Lysithia, I believe in you.
This might be my limit.
Oh, Lysithia. Okay, that works. I believe in you, Lysithia. I think ironically, we will get the kill for her. Like I was thinking, yeah, all the enemies. Yeah, that guy doesn't count. He does. If it wasn't for the fact that like Lysithia got that combat art, we probably would not have been able to complete this chapter. Like we would have had to actually go back and make sure we actually killed the dude. And nevertheless, I think we would be actually able to get to it in time. Training bow, 98% chance to hit.
You were outmatched.
I love how legit was just the battle of the mages.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor? Rather worrisome that he sounds intent on showing up again.
Are they both okay? We should get them out of here. The enemy is withdrawn. Let's carry them up.
That was close. And you being MVP, you would definitely be MVP if you got it correct. At least one. One day, we will.
Why, thank you so much.
But just the fact that he already has 22.
They're pale and their pulses are slow. Still, I don't believe their lives are in danger.
You found Freind? Where?
You missed the most important part of the mission. We found her within that secret passage. The culprits were the Death Knight and... what was his name? Ah, the Flame Emperor. Sadly, they got away.
All that matters is Freind's safety. Right, Professor?
Right.
We will take these two to the infirmary. Professor, please inform Sedith.
Whatever the circumstance, I'm glad Freind is safe. Though I'm curious to find out who that other girl is. Huh? Professor? Is that a smile? You look happy. I don't think I've ever seen you like this before. Anyhow, we should hurry to Sedith. He must be beside himself by now.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Freind is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I'm just happy she's safe.
Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed.
I'm probably not gonna use her. Maybe. I mean, I'm using Lizithia. Like, there's no point in me not trying to use
her. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth. The one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Freind's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Freind's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Freind, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
Why would you do that? I really don't need you.
With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
And again, I keep saying, like, I have Lizithia and all these mages.
I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Freind's safety?
I'm so glad that Freind is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Freind are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Is the Monica student here?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Freind, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, We must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
Really? Okay. Will you come? Probably my favorite.
But I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field.
I really.
The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
Yep, I promise.
Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn. Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From
Okay, as normal. We have 20J. Oh yeah, since we have paralogs, I'm gonna wait, I think, for Felix.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct?
Only the name.
I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon. It will take place in the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garreg Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins. Of course, the professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent. She will not be participating this year. Since his longtime rival will be absent, Professor Hanneman has also declined.
And I guess... must say that too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
It doesn't seem fair.
Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Okay, so, as normal, we will be exploring, but I do want to look at... it is D+, okay. since fighter is maxed out, we will be going to Archer. I don't see me going to anything else for Paladin either.
I've passed, have I?
Yes. Still some way to go. Friend and okay, so I'm gonna look into all the classes. I'm only gonna do it until I'm confident when it comes to skill. Like I could go to Archer, but I want to wait until I'm not the class ability. That's generally how I play this game. Is like I'll wait until I get the class ability. If the class ability is good enough. If not, then we'll just completely bypass it. Anyway, so we have Petra's here. We'll do this real quick.
Linhardt, I have been waiting for much time. Please, watch me.
Watch what, Petra? Whoa! Hey, careful with that spear!
How did you find that? I did more training.
Ah, you took my advice then. I will say, the problematic maneuver seems improved at least.
At least? It is still no good?
The spear isn't really my area of expertise, but I've seen enough training to understand the mechanics. I believe I can use that understanding to further help you improve your spear work.
My spear work?
Right. As I said, when you lift up and stab down, the momentum is ruined. You're trying to swing like a giant. You're not a giant, so that's a problem. So allow the spear's own momentum to do more of the hard work for you.
Spear momentum.
The spear is heavy. When you lift it up high, loosen your grip a little.
At the top of my swing, loosen my grip. And then the weight will carry it down?
Precisely. When you put too much power into it, not only do you exhaust your grip, you tire yourself out. Got it? All that effort is taking its toll on me.
You are very clever. I wonder why you have hatred for training.
Because training is too much like fighting, and I'd really rather not fight. Also, I find training terribly dull. Anyway, good night.
He does not use his cleverness. It is a very big waste. I want you to use your power, Linhardt.
Interesting. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna use Freind all that much, but nevertheless, I will still do the Garchtomber. She is C rank in lances, so that actually helps in the long term of things. So I can't be mad at that. They're close to C for Felix. What do I want to go for? Like, I could make him to an assassin, but I think we're going to probably help with his horse training first. See. But yeah, so at least this month we'll try to focus more on a source D+. And by that time, we should get around to getting C for authority, so we can make her into a lord. It actually fits that we're gonna get Lord this month if we get enough training in for swords. Which actually, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Think about it. I want to do it. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. Open everything else. So let's explore. Let's see if there's anything new battalion-wise. Oh, fishing tournaments this week too. I thought this week was going to be the Herring Cup, but no, that's not yet. That's not Herring Cup. Herring Dance Tournament thing. I think that's... Oh yeah, that's after... I think it's actually on the 12th month.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
That is like the only hint towards him. I mean, then again, it would probably make sense since you can't really do much with him to begin with. I'll say they for circles, but you gotta get the point.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
Yeah. It's like the only time they, like, I guess you could argue they kind of do it with last month, but after this month, I think is when shit hits the fan, pretty much.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
I mean, that is kind of spoiling a lot if you guys haven't played the game before, but by now, I think majority have gone to this point, so if you get spoiled because of that, I mean...
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Yes,
Let's see.
Gilbert. I don't think there's anything else in here. Harvest. Wow. Just Angelica. Oh, with magic. Wow, that was really bad. I am billion seeds.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, Ash.
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try, too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
Gifts? I don't think we have anything yet. He's the one we're gonna go through.
Maybe.
Tournament-wise, we just have to accept it, and it's easy to get. We're not gonna do much here. Maybe
you will catch.
No, we can't. Not yet, anyway.
Do you have time for a request?
The bandits, I guess. Don't know if we'll do it or not.
Hey!
Even though they said there's nothing.
What do you require?
I want to see. I need more archers.
Farewell.
Also, probably could upgrade Hubert's bow. Actually, let's do that one.
Is this it? Is this it? There you go.
Actually, but Hubert. Yeah, we can, but I'm gonna wait.
Come back anytime.
Pretty much, I think, we're gonna get rid of Reagan.
Pardon me.
Right.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Yeah. I guess we'll go over here. I'm curious to see if there's any difference in the conversation.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward. Just what I thought you'd say.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor.
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year. Don't worry. I won't participate in any assignments, so as not to take any attention away from the younger students. I look forward to learning from you, Professor.
You know, that would have been... I can't say anything, damn it. I can't say anything, but I would... Enough. I won't say anything until after this month, or several months. And then I'll talk about it. So, try not to spoil it for anyone that has...
I need a favor.
Yeah, like, can we actually train her? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, can we actually train her? Like, that would...
Oh.
I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about it, but I don't want to, just for people that haven't, and they don't know what ends up happening. Aside from that, I'm trying to look around here.
I have a favor to ask.
Felix, I guess. We'll see what he says. I mean, there's actually no point in me doing that.
Hey, you.
Yes. The recent happenings that I've been commissioned to investigate. You be on your guard, okay?
Yes.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
Okay. Great, awesome. That's actually really good. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Dad.
But whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
I love that. You actually don't really do anything useful.
I don't know if you've heard, but Freind the lengths to which, if only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. Have you ever tried?
Okay, I'm just trying to get through this quickly as I can so I don't waste time, honestly.
Of course. The situation... I hope you were able to put all of that behind you. I'm most reassured. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Reason? No, not reason. Seteth might actually.
I have something to ask of you.
Leave it to me.
I have not even told you what my request is yet. Well, fine. Freind has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I am sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
Okay, and you do. Dang it. One experience off, of course. Of course, that would happen. Aside from that, let's see if anyone else does. I don't think so.
Professor.
I'm curious.
Yes.
Hey,
But they haven't been biting. Well, I didn't think of that.
At least do that.
Can you both catch some?
I don't think
Can
you
you
do.
both
I
catch
think it's
some?
just swords and gauntlets. Where is it? Way up here. And then we'll do the fishing crest, which shouldn't be that difficult, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I could also do. Oh, yeah, I can see. I'll do that. There, I passed them.
My savior, thank you.
Let's sing.
Hello there.
I guess Freind and Dorothy, I don't think it really affects motivation. Last time I checked.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Level 3 and what?
The glory of progress.
I love how I just says that. It's like, a teacher? Why do you say that? I was saying glory of progress. Okay. No, I'm not sure here. It'd be weird if we have to do one more level. I think we'd be able to get into that.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake. Ah, Professor. What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about you.
Bruh. Okay, well, I guess that is gonna be one of those.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Satis tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
We'll also faculty train plants.
Practice yields results.
It just shouldn't be that hard to get to. So we'll see. I don't think this is it, but this is a good way to get some experience. I think. I don't know. Let me see. Does this give experience? I know this is a good way to get just random fish. Yeah, like this is a good way to get some professor experience. Ironically. Then again, that one didn't really do it. Oh, that one did. Come on. I would love to keep fishing, but I'd like to get this over with, though. Oh, that's not it. Come on, Gabe. One more. It's either purple or red. Generally, I've been really lucky the past 2 times I played this game. This time around, the game's actually not been nice to me to grabbing this crest. But generally, I've gotten the perfect fish that she wants. And you have to get it perfect. That's another thing to note about this crest series. You have to get it perfect, I think, with a purple fish. The game's just, like, not giving me the purple fish. Which that one is close to it, but not exactly. I probably could win the tournament, but it wouldn't be what she likes. Come on. The purple fish of wonder. Come on, fish. By now, I would have at least gone to this sprout's just like nope. Probably gonna lose the line. We didn't. Okay. Got 4. Yeah. I think that was gonna be the case. Come on, purple. Give me the gosh darn purple. Oh, you legit can't go too fast. Gotcha. I was curious, like, what would happen if you would get bats. Okay, gotcha. Didn't realize you could get bats. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you douche. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't talked to Freind yet? Let me see. Ah, it's because I haven't talked to her yet.
Oh, yes, yay! Oh, this is it. This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Maybe I was incorrect. Maybe I got it. Oh, it was the Tutorial. Okay, well.
Thanks.
Whatever. When you don't even remember what the fish was that you needed to hand in, you just get like several in a row. Like a boss.
I think that's the end of the fishing tournament. I suppose it's time to prepare for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
We'll get you one day, mate.
Fishing was a nice change of pace, but now it's time to focus on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
We could give him fish? Question mark? Like, I got like several. Like, I didn't realize that was the case, so. Okay. Kind of curious here. She's not there yet. I forgot.
Fishing was a nice...
Okay, we'll try to invite you to tea, mate.
Is that so?
Bruh. Okay. This is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. Oh, I still haven't. You know, no. We're not gonna do tea. We're not gonna do tea. I just realized, like. Like, I could just do tea and try to get supports and other characters at the same time. I'm talking about Leone.
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Well, food time. Yeah, I'll do this. I feel like it'd be a better idea. The Harvest Festival is today. Let's see. All the Lords, Leone. Okay. Well, why not? I'm gonna touch that. Ash and Edelgard. Well, technically I got her to max. Maybe if we can get Hubert and Ash. There we go.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Mostly just supports for a meal. No, okay. We'll do that just for support reasons.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
I thought there might have been something for each other, but nope.
Hey!
There is a support, but did I do everything? I think I did. Did I talk to who I want to talk to? Maybe. I'm guessing so. I didn't really talk to Linhart. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Support. Hey, Edelgard lays at the end. I think that's pretty much it. I'm curious. Let's see. Let's see what they have to say.
Lysithea, are you all right? You don't look well.
accustomed to so much manual labor.
You were cleaning the library all by yourself?
Yes. The other student who was assigned to tidy up with me wasn't feeling well, so it's just me. I figured I could at least dust the bookshelves or something, but I got a little carried away.
So many books. You probably tired yourself out just moving them from the shelves.
As much as I love books, I can't say I love carrying stacks of them to and fro. They're so heavy.
Well, maybe you should think things through a little more next time. Surely you can tell how much physical strength the job is going to require before you begin.
I can do without the condescension, thanks. After all, I'm the only one who has to deal with the fact that I've worn myself out.
I only said that you should take care of yourself, especially considering...
Considering what?
Nothing. Never mind. How about you return to your quarters? I'll finish cleaning up in here.
But I want to finish what I've started.
I don't mind, really. Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. As long as you'll finish all this up.
I will. Get some rest, okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
If what I heard about Lysithea is true, I just don't know how much of it I should believe.
She's know what's up. That's an interesting. I'm really curious just to see how things turn out between the two of them. So if you haven't seen the C support, second part of the season C supports, well, just watch last live stream. So I might as well talk about it now because, well, most of you guys probably, if you haven't seen it yet, you probably don't know. So it is kind of a spoiler. So I think it's better for you guys to see it for yourselves. So if you want to, stop the video. Well, of course I deal with equipment management, and I guess skip or wait a few minutes, and I should be done talking about it. Also, I should sell some things. I'm at it too. Bow, mini bow. Goes away. So while I deal with equipment here, let me do that real quick. Just give a few more seconds to minutes for people who wanna get going.
Welcome.
So they don't get spoiled unless they want to see for themselves. Because it is actually a big reveal. Like, it's actually a humongous reveal. And if you guys already know, then you guys already know.
Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks.
Well, that's just... It doesn't matter.
Will this one do?
These I could say.
Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks.
I guess we'll keep
Will this one do?
Just in case.
Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
What can I
Welcome.
buy? Anything different? No.
Come back soon.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about it now. So you probably can already tell this is already what I'm talking about. So if you haven't played through the Golden Deer route, I guess I won't talk about that. But what I will talk about is the connection between, if I can get there, this, for having two crests. I mean, if I talk about hers, the reason why, it's pretty much what she talks about. So it's the same deal with Lysithea with Edelgard, was they were pretty much both experimented upon. And of course, pretty much the side effects, and it was pretty much both the hair color change, which you can notice both of them end up being white. The reason why I kind of thought this was the case before I even saw the C support was because of the Blue Alliance route. Because they actually do show Edelgard a lot younger, and she used to have brown hair. And it clicked instantly it clicked instantly about her hair color. And I was like, oh! Was Edgard, like, experimented upon? And yes. It also comes around to the conversation with the bad guys. I won't spoil any more, because that just pretty much spoils everything about Edgard if you haven't played the game yet. But the side effects were hair color, and you don't live as long anymore. And Lysithea, 1, she cares about her parents, but 2, she knows she's gonna die soon. It's interesting to note is that after time skip, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna die soon. Which they don't really say anything about that when it comes to the ending scenes, because I didn't really pair off with anyone, so I didn't know that was a thing. But of course, she has Crest of Charon, and of course, Gloucester, which, because of Charon, I think she can use the Thunderbrand. But if you play through the Golden Deer, those are the 2 side effects. And I kind of wish they went more into it. Maybe it does with combo pairings. But it was pretty much a big deal, because that's, I think, the only route that you deal with the rest of the who slithers in the dark. Because if you don't know, there is one more person that does survive for the group, and you do take him out in the Golden Deer route. I don't know about the other routes, but you do take him out. And you pretty much learn about that before Violet's at the end of she's not gonna live long, and she was experimented upon. She was the same deal, she had brothers and sisters. Solon, aka, I just kind of already just spoiled everything about Solon. But like I said, it's spoilers about everything about the whole 2 crests deal. Because 2 crests are not normal. You only have 1. You can't have 2 unless you're experiencing upon it. It has side effects. But Solon being a bad guy and all, he was the main one who, with a group, pretty much experimented on her and her siblings. Everyone died except her. Same story as Edgard. So yes, same deal with Edgard. She was experimented upon. All of her siblings died, which I didn't even think she had any siblings. She had like 7 other siblings. All of them died. But she was the only one that lived, and what surprised me the most, she ended up getting the Crest of Flames. So that in itself is like, 1, that's broken as hell, and 2, the implications to that. Because I don't think she can wield the Crest of Swords or whatever it is, but if she was ever chosen by Sothis, you would 100% guarantee that you'd be able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Well, because she doesn't have... Can't say it because it is a big spoiler. It's kind of a big point in Golden Deer route as well, that I don't know if they go into the other 2 routes. But there's a reason why Byleth, in the first place, pretty much contacted Sothis. I won't say why, but it's also a big deal, and it's a big story points to the Golden Deer with what happens in the Golden Deer. You see, the thing of what I've heard about the other 2 routes is that it's completely different. Like, they're kind of similar after certain points, but the ending for all 4 routes, or 3 routes if you consider what house you choose, the Golden Deer is completely different of how it ends than the other 2. Like, out of, like, to the moon difference. Like, the other 2 to 3 routes are in the Earth, Golden Deer is on the moon. Which, yeah, I can probably guess of how, because I kind of got spoiled with Dimitri's, but I can kind of guess on how it might end for both. But it's because of how the story goes. Like, Golden Deer has never really, like, cared about the other two houses. They only cared about everything. Like, they remember and they know that there is another threat, and that kind of combines with how the story goes with them finishing both, well, finishing Edelgard and continuing off from that. I won't say anymore, but it all... I would honestly say Golden Deer Route is by far still probably may end up actually being the best playthrough or best path to go. It seems the canon. I feel like it's the canon route compared to the other routes, in my personal opinion. Like, it seems the most canon with how things go, how things flow, and honestly, if you had to choose of the three lords, I think the most logical one would have been Claude. Because he didn't really care about trying to recruit you, compared to the other two, where they were very hasty. But anyway, aside from my own thoughts and opinions upon which pathway is the canon pathway, yeah, that's the main reason why she has two crests. And at the same time, getting Crest of Flames is just crazy. That's why at the beginning of the stream, like, I was like, well, she just kind of spoiled everything in a nutshell from the last stream. So, for anyone that's missed last stream, you would have figured that out, which, since I played through the Golden Deer, I know the whole story of Izithia, it makes sense. That's what Edelgard was talking about, like, she didn't know if she wanted to believe the stuff she heard about Izithia, because she doesn't know if it's true or not. Well, in fact, it's probably because she's probably thinking, it's either about her getting experimented on, or about the two crests. It's either or. And because no one knows that she has another crest except some people that figure out through supports, like Hanneman. Hanneman could easily tell that she had another crest. But some other people eventually find out or can sense in a way that Izithia has another crest. Anyway. Enough blabbering. Crest of Flames is probably the best crest to have. Like, the Minor Crest of Ceros is kind of nice to have. Crest of Flames is just like, god damn, girl, you're gonna be broken AF. She's pretty much gonna be a bulky bitch, and I'm gonna love it as hell. She's gonna be one of those units I just set in there, and it's like, have fun, enemies. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need that luck. But yeah. I just want to talk about that because I need to get off my shoulder and at least talk about it, because it's like, wow. Like, it kind of hints at it, but, like, I kind of figure she might have. And I was feeling that, I had a feeling that we were probably gonna know what the crest is and how, and if she did. But to be the Crest of Flames was the thing that surprised me. I was not expecting it, but it makes sense. Especially with the keywords of them talking about it and her being the Flame Emperor. There's a lot of hints to it. Like, if you even go through each route, there are hints to it. That Edelgard is this way. And of course, if you play through the route of hers, then you can figure out why it's Caesar. You get the gist. Like, there's a lot of hints that if you don't play it, you can maybe figure it out. But yeah, it's one of those things that you play through all routes, then you kind of put the pieces together. Major one being Edelgard, and she not actually having one head to begin with, and that's because of her two crests that she has, and one of them being yours. I'm curious. I don't think she can wield it. What? Oh, I was like, can they use it? No, the Rupture Heaven thing is only a Violet thing. I was like, yeah, you can use it, but I think it's only Raptured Heaven. So yeah, there is a reason why. I just won't say, because it is a major plot point. And, like, you just have to play through Golden Deer. And Golden Deer pretty much explains why things happen. But not everything, you know? Like, they hinted at Edogarn, but they never really go into depth. Like, he probably wouldn't have assumed that she will have the same crest as yours. So it's just one of those things. It's like amazing to know or eventually figure it out. But anyway, not me blabbering. Let me do everything that I know what to do. But I think we're gonna end it off here. I mean, I would love to continue, but at the same time, I'm kind of on a strict struggle. You know what? We'll at least get to the paralogue and see what the paralogue is. We might as well.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Smithing stones, 68. I think is an excellent because not of money, but because of the amount of space.
I think. Return soon, please.
I think everything else is okay. Save. We'll at least continue to the next week. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are fine now, for spoiler reasons. Which I didn't spoil too much, but just letting you know.
I'm improving, thanks to you. I'm improving, thanks to you.
Okay, Hubert. Okay.
It was quite a challenge. Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it coming.
I do want to get it into a different class, so we'll do that.
I see. I've got to keep working hard.
Casper's at C because of his... Yeah, he's not really that far because of him having a actual, like, deficiency against it. Because the deficiencies do also affect
Nailed it! Perfect!
As well.
Let's put this to the test. I'll get it next time, too.
At least get into C+, and... he sucks at certain things. That's annoying. It's either axes or gauntlets, and it's like, oi! Why, mate? Why? Guess we'll get to see.
I got it right? Phew. I think I got it. Thanks. That's reassuring.
Okay. What is it? Bow and writing. Okay.
Thanks for the help.
Okay. Goals, attacks. We're still doing him. Begin lecture.
I have a question.
Fancy meals are boring.
Impressive.
Over time.
You know, you're a really good teacher.
Want some home cooked fish?
Professor.
Home cooked food? No! No, Flame. Hey! Dang it. Okay, we'll do it. I mean, I'll go at least to 10. So, here's the deal. Like, at least I'm gonna get to the next week, but I'll try to get to 10. For me, that's like 21 minutes, so we'll see.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
Assassination, mate?
Unusually watchful. Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time. I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Ayr and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all? Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
That's really interesting. Because he kind of... Ironically, there's Sothis, but, like... I wonder if he means by that or if something else.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard. But now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
Damn, bro. He is so overprotective. Okay, Bernadetta as well.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
Definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
Oh yeah, this
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good, submissive wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair and leave me there all day, challenging me to stay quiet. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Abusive father.
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
So I've seen this support before, so that's why I didn't really say much about it. I did kind of hint towards it in earlier streams, but pretty much when a certain someone does certain something, the father does end up going into jail. But I think it's the Golden Deer route that this happens. That after you deal with a certain someone, he gets free. And she pretty much asks you, well, he's now free, what to do? And it's an option of, like, we could just put him back in jail, or, like, silence him. Like, kill him, or do something to him. And so that's one of the, like, it's one of those things that there can be more to the story with the Golden it's nothing too crazy. Like, someone certain puts him in jail, and then he escapes, and then you could... It's not really too much to the story. I think it might be our A support. I don't think it is. I think it's the Golden Deer route, like when you talk to her in the monastery. But there's more to it that you could talk about. But it's interesting to note that he eventually escapes. If something, like, what happens in the Golden Deer route. But then he's not much of an issue. It's just like a little tad bit here as time goes on. Like, you figure out what actually happened to him. Because they didn't really talk. I don't know if they talk about it with the prologue to post time skip or not. But it's just something to note. Like, they did put him in jail. Like, that certain person knew that, hey, he's not cool. He's not a good person. Is the best way to say it. I don't know to the point of knowing that he was a bad father, an abusive father, but something to know.
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here.
Mom of the Year award.
For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me. Still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
But yeah, really interesting support there. Kind of learning how the way she is, it was not natural.
Our professor is certainly adventurous, but I wonder what the point was of putting us on the same team.
What? You think teaming up with me is a bad idea?
Yes. Results or no results, this is far from a great idea.
I was hoping we would do better.
It's a decent result for two people who don't get along terribly well.
Hey, eventually you do it perfectly.
Seems simple enough.
My efforts were not in vain.
I'm a quick study.
I can do better now.
Eat. So we don't need mini bows, but I guess we could keep it for now. I don't see the point in not, but whatever. She can do mini bows. I think she has one, so. Battle. Yes, we know paralogs. Oh, this is Dorothea's and Ingrid's. Gotcha. So we have Dorothea. May or may not. I mean, we're kinda almost at level 13. Don't know if these are necessary. I'm trying to think if we want to do it. I might. I don't know. This one's gonna be difficult because there's two things of why I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna be bad because we don't have healers. That's the main point. One, because of poison weapons, and two, it's the Valley of Torment, aka Volcano Map. There is lots of spots where you take damage because you're on the top. Burn damage, but I think it's like 50% HP down, on top of poison that you could get from poison weapons. Yeah, it's not a fun map without healers. Well, I say that, but it's not per se difficult. Like, if you're cautious, you should be fine, but healing does help. It's one of those maps that you can run away, or you can deal with everything and just get experience. It's either route the map or escape with Ingrid. For me, I think I'm just going to route the map. Let's actually get into it. I did say I want to get into it, but I won't be playing the next map, that's for sure. Because it'll probably take me about 25 to an hour. This is my guess of how long this might take if I do it. I don't have the time or luxury to do it. I'm too busy this week.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
What's on right now?
Now? Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
Do you know the suitor?
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out?
Indeed.
Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
I think it's next month where we get Felix. Which we may take a bit before we do Felix because we want to kill...
Sorry to trouble you.
No, we want to have everyone survive in Felix's map. If you haven't played it yet, you eventually, when we get around to it, you'll understand because it's the only way to get the relic weapons. You have to have everyone survive. It's kind of annoying if you don't do it properly.
Thank you so
The relic weapon, though, well, I can't say it's a weapon, it's a shield. It's actually kind of broken. Like, the main reason why I got Felix is, one, he's an offensive monster powerhouse, but at the same time, the shield pretty much gives him both Pathos and whatever the other skill is. He's pretty much about, I would argue, a decent amount of time when we do stage. It's insane for him. Like, it pretty much makes him a threat to everyone. So, yeah, I guess that's a little spoiler for the future with this paralog, but it's one of those things I just gotta take notes, and we'll see how things go when we get around to it. Okay, level 15? Really? Well, hi. I guess that's a paralog, so I guess the base level is gonna be 15. Okay, well, since we can bring anyone we want, if I'm gonna be honest, Hubert is such a high level. I want to bring, like, Zithia. Oh, I forgot to change your class. Oh, that's okay. If we get drawback, we get drawback. If not, whatever. swing for this. I'm so... I think Bernadette is okay at this point. Then again... I'm trying to think who I want to bring to help me out with this map, because this map can be a bit annoying. So I might as well show you guys. Oh, you can't, because they don't appear until you actually start the map. That's what I forgot. Like, the only person that's here is this dude, and that's it. But in reality, there is a crap ton of people with Freind blades and infinite respawns, and it's one of those stamina battles. And if you know by now, with bows and no healing, Dorothea is like the only auto healing source we have. Just as like a thought process, like just something to put out there to make you think. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun map. I'm making sure everyone has a decent amount of vulneraries concoction. That's another reason why I'm bringing the units I'm bringing, so I can OHKO or do a decent amount of damage to finish off the enemies as quickly as we can. We have to bring Dorothea. Like, I would love to have this a 10 map so I could bring, like, Linhardt, Flan. Flan is gonna be under-leveled, or we just end up not using it. Either or. Like, I feel like she's gonna be the entrant of our team, for sure. Like, Zinthia, I see a future for, especially with magic bows. I could argue the same for Freind, but Freind is more of just that res tank that heals. And that's the best way to describe her. That also has rescue, but yeah, I never really use rescue all that much. So, aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna save off here. Like I said, I am gonna be ending off today's live stream here. I would continue if it wasn't for the fact that of how my schedule is and how my sleep. Like, I have to get to bed early, so I wake up by myself, so no one oversleeps, and I don't get to work in time. Because if you guys don't know, I didn't really explain this yet. I didn't even say it on Discord, but all week, compared to all the past weeks I've been at work, which is like only 2 to 3 days during the week, or 2 days during the week, all week, I have to go to work, from pretty much today till Saturday. Unlike Saturday, which we have to get there at 4 a.m. to 11 p.m., every other day is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a pretty much 8-hour shift all this week. So I have to get up at like 6:30. Hopefully we don't oversleep, and of course work for 8 hours. It's gonna be a tiring week, but much needed. Aside from that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The main reason why the rate is. So I have to get bed early so I get enough sleep. Because I usually generally tend to go to sleep at 11 or 12. Sadly, we can't do that, because another thing to note is everyone else, except my stepfather, is pretty much at a vacation. So that's another reason why. The one that usually wakes me up is not here. So that's a big difference too. So I'm gonna stop it here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. In the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. But aside from that, you guys know the drill. I'm Sycam11. Good luck on your summons, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's live stream, which I could do Epic 7, but I really wanted to do SAO MD at least this week because of the floor clearing event, or the quarter point floor clearing events, guild quarter point floor clearing events. Ugh! There we go. That's how you. That's the correct way of saying the full name of it. So we'll either do it Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, maybe. But after that, it will pretty much be 3 houses. Because I want to actually get this done before October 31st. I think that'd be easy to do, or easy to accomplish. I kind of want to also get this done and over with. Pretty much just to say, hey, I'm done with the game for now. I can just focus on mobile games for a bit. This in a way, is just kind of something new for the channel. I mean, you could argue I've done this before, but not to the extreme of this. Because honestly, I think it comes down to some factors of why I never really actually done something like this, like constant streaming for hours for a game to finish. Mostly because, one, I wasn't able to fully enjoy it. Because, well, I'm not even able to hear the audio. But now I can. The reason why the past 3 streams were, like, sounded bad for most of the game audio, mostly the voices where it sounded like there was 2 people talking at the same time, but it was only 1 person. And it sounded like an echo. That was because I set up so I could hear from of course, Nintendo Switch, but through OBS. And so the desktop audio for OBS, which is pretty much taking what you hear, the streamer hears, and it puts it out into the stream as well. So both the capture card audio and the desktop audio are pretty much the same deal, and that's why you heard it at the same time. Because I was trying to get the audio from the capture card through OBS, so the OBS also captured that through the, yeah, it's complicated, but you probably, if you guys know what I'm saying, you guys know what I'm saying. So that's why that was the case. So hopefully this whole stream, it hasn't done that. I'll be kinda sad if it's still that way, and I'm just looking stupid, but I don't think that's the case. So for anyone that's watching this stream and watched the last few streams and were like, holy cow, this is better. Yes, thankfully I realized sooner. I know the people that were watching the stream did not really say anything about it, or didn't like kind of mention it. They probably thought it was normal, which in my case, no. Like, I don't generally look back on streams to see if anything was wrong. But I was kind of curious just to see how it looked. Like, if it looked decent enough, or should I improve, like, the layout better for OBS, or should I change the volume settings? And then on Discord, I listed what the problems were. One, the game audio was too loud. It was pretty much going over my normal speaking tone and volume. Which I did not like. I don't know how it is compared to it right now. Maybe I need to lower the volume even more. But aside from that, it was that echo thing. Which I think was actually kind of deterring a lot of people from watching the videos. Or watching the live stream. So, hopefully it's not fixed, and hopefully it's not looking stupid. Aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna stop blabbering, and I'm gonna get going. So have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Dun, 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 dun.